Hello, hyperspace! My name is Davontos, and it's time to get hyped because this is some Overwatch gameplay, and it's going to be a Genji guide. I know, a Genji guide. I should have done this months ago, but I was just looking through some of my old gameplay, and I found this video, and this is like really old. I'm talking about like June old. If I actually remember, it's just like June 30th. So this is way back there. So I don't really play Genji that much. I play him enough so I can understand how he functions, and I see other people playing Genji. I even see some pro Genjis up there, but no matter how pro of a Genji you are, Genji will always have his weaknesses. That's something a lot of people think. They think that Genji is the best character in Overwatch, and he's like so OP. He's not really that OP, actually. He's actually kind of weak. But everybody thinks he's like the best hero. He can take on anybody, but you don't really want to do that with Genji. He's a very, very squishy hero. He's quick, but he's squishy. He's basically Tracer with like 50%, 50 hit point more health. It's not really that much of a difference. So, how to play Genji? He is very, very mobile. You want to keep moving. You don't want to stay in one spot. You don't want to taunt enemies to come to you. You got to go to them. And the reason you want to go to them is because when you get your kill or damage, you just want to get it and leave. That's it. You don't want to stay there for too long. And there are a couple of heroes you just don't want to engage. No matter how pro of a Genji you are. I see this all the time because everybody thinks Genji is so OP. No matter how pro of a Genji you are, you never, ever want to challenge a Winston. Winston will slaughter your ass. So, if you're a pro Genji and it's a noob Winston, he can still put up a fight. You might beat him because you're pro and he's a noob, but he's still going to put up a fight. So, never, ever challenge a Winston. If a Roadhog grabs you, you're pretty much screwed. And just keep away from tanks. Even Zarya, you're basically useless. I mean, defenseless against Zarya, and a D.Va's gonna put up a fight as well. So keep away from all tanks. There are also some weaker, squishier heroes that can put up a fight against you as well, like Symmetra. If Symmetra gets you in her little laser cannon and it locks onto you, there's not really much you can do because it slows down your movement and it really hampers your double jump ability. So just keep away from Symmetra. You want to play stealthy. Genji's a ninja, you play like a ninja. You get in there, get your kills, do it quick, do it clean, retreat. You don't want to grab a lot of attention. Genji's double jump is an amazing ability. Get yourself out of multiple situations. You can use it to dodge bullets or even climb up to certain parts of the map to get some good flank routes. However, you can't get yourself out of every situation. Again, if a Winston spots you, he can easily chase you down no matter where you double jump or crawl your way out to. He can follow you. So be very careful when you're playing Genji. It's basically high risk, high reward with him. Take a high risk, play stealthy, take the risk of drawing the attention. If you're spotted, just leave. Don't challenge anybody, because even if you're challenging somebody who's like a regular hero like McCree or 76, they can still do a lot of damage on you a lot faster than you can on them, because your shurikens have a very slow fire rate, it has travel time, so it's going to be a little difficult to land those shots. So let's talk about Genji's deflector. So Genji's deflector can deflect every single projectile in the game. It has to be a projectile. He cannot deflect laser beams, and even though D.Va's mech suit flying at you before it blows up is kind of a projectile, it's kind of too big to deflect, so you can't launch that back at her. However, you can deflect other ultis. So let's say if McCree has a Deadeye, if you're facing McCree, you can deflect the bullets right back at him and get the kill. You can only deflect items that you are facing. You cannot deflect items that come to you from the sides or the back. Also, Genji cannot deflect laser beams. I see this all the time. I play as Zarya, I run into a Genji and I start blasting with the laser beam, and instead of him like double jumping to safety, what he would actually do is, activate the deflector and he would try to deflect the laser beam and it never works! When you play Genji, you gotta play as, let's say you're Batman. Yeah, that's a good one. You're playing as Genji, you're playing as Batman. You gotta go in there, quick, clean, take out the target, and if you're compromised, you have to know how to get out of it. Just think on the spot. Genji's Batman! Yes! So one more thing about Genji Batman is a lot of people tend to challenge Bastions. Now that's a really bad idea. You never want to challenge a Bastion, especially when he's in Sentry Gun mode. And the reason for this is because Genji can deflect every single bullet in Bastion's Sentry Gun and reflect it back at him. So it's really risky because you never know if you're going to run into a good Bastion. Now a bad Bastion's just going to fire at you and take himself out with his own bullets, but a good Bastion's just going to shoot, wait for you to do the deflect, and then when you finish he's just going to pummel you while your deflect's charging. So challenging a Bastion is really risky. I know Genji is powerful against Bastion and he is able to beat him, but you never know who's going to be a really good Bastion player. So just treat Bastion as you would other heroes. If you see them and you know how to take them out, do so. If it's too risky, don't try. So when you're playing Genji, you want to be by yourself. You don't want to move with your team because you don't want to draw the attention, catch people by surprise. Basically, playing Genji is kind of like playing a mixture of Tracer and Reaper. You're fast like Tracer, and you give a lot of damage like Tracer, and you're squishy like Tracer. However, you have the element of surprise on your side, just like Reaper. And if you play it right, you will be highly, highly effective. So that's basically about it. Always remember, when you're playing as Genji, you play like Batman. You're stealthy, you identify your target, and you know how to take him out and leave undetected. If you are detected, you know how to handle this situation. If you master Genji and become a pro Genji, you will see that he is a very, very effective and powerful hero. However, no matter how pro you are with Genji, he will always have his weaknesses. So if you liked the video, punch that like button with a mighty force. You can follow me up on Twitter at Davontos, and as always, I'll see all of you in the next video. Have a nice day.